Greetings, it is November 7th, I believe, 2015. I am going to get on a ladder here shortly to be able to get the whole thing in here, but first I'm going to show, this is the photograph. I did I'm presuming I did the drawing from this photograph. The drawing is dated and signed. It says Warsaw, from the Jewish Cemetery Monument to the Jewish Bund fighters against the Nazi murderers. Segan, that's my art studio name, Segan. Looks like December 4th, 1990. And this photograph in the book Zydzi Polscy, Dziekje I kultura. My Polish pronunciation is really out of practice. It's been 30 years since I was last there. Published by Interpress in 1982, Polish Jewry, Art and Culture in translation. And then a year later, in 91, I did this drawing of the, inspired by the same sculptural memorial monument, which is on illustration board. There's a separate short video of this up on YouTube. So yesterday, I cut out the drawing, which was in a rectangular sheet, into this contour form, mounted it on acid-free illustration board, added these black and red woodcut print fragments from a woodcut print I did called Tree, or Tree with Rising Sun in the color versions. There's a portion of the sun there, done in 1975 when I was a sophomore at Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Now, there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fragments from the drawing sections of a major artwork I did, which I began on a hillside in Rytro, Poland in August 1984. The work was completed in Seattle that fall and winter, called Homage to Pawiak Prison, Warsaw, 1984. That artwork was disassembled in 2010. There is a video up of the 5 portraits, which was a kind of a major part of the drawing section of that work. I'll include the URL in the description. And some of these fragments, actually most of them, were actually drawn. This one here was drawn in my studio back in Seattle, which was in the YMCA at the time. But this here, all the others, I recognize the imagery, were drawn on the hillside in Rytro, Poland. So there's this, kind of have this melding of my own artistic history and time and place, both in Seattle and in Poland. I am currently in Seattle. So I may add a bit of kind of decorative border imagery on the left there, on the right there, and at the upper left and top there. Now I'm going to get up on the ladder before I get a piece of plexiglass and completely finish the frame. So I may leave it like this, keep it kind of simpler, yet visually intriguing and alluring, I hope, for viewers. Bund Memorial, Warsaw's Jewish Cemetery. Greetings, November 23rd, 2015. I completed the new or most recent drawing of this mixed media drawing and woodcut that has areas in it that were drawn in, or the red and black woodcut sections date from a woodcut I did in 1975 or 76 in Carbondale, Illinois. This section here, this one up here, these two, this one, and this one,
drawn on a hillside outside of the town of Rytro in southern Poland in August 1984. Did I mention these two also kind of in the kind of leg and center torso area of the figure? This one here, from the same artwork, but that was drawn in my studio at the time in the old YMCA downtown. That would have been done in either late fall, or fall '84 or winter '85. Those fragments are all part of a artwork that was dismantled summer of 2010, which was created both in Poland and in my Seattle art studio, fall '84, winter, spring '85, homage to Pawiak Prison in Warsaw. There are several videos about that up on YouTube. And the most recent, so the figure here was drawn in 1990. This blue watercolor with fine ink lines were done, actually it's colored pencil and watercolor ink about a little over a week ago, and more on it last night. The writing in Polish was done yesterday. Last night, from a photograph I saw on the internet of a Bund, Jewish Labor Organization, Poland, Lithuania poster from 1930, and I'm going to attach a link to a website, not my own website, but a graduate student's website about posters, a lot of political posters. And it says in translation, break the front. I'm actually going to write Yivo in New York, see if they can give me more info about it, if they have it. And this also in Yiddish on the right, also from the same 1930 poster. And this will be framed. I have a frame to fit it exactly, and but for now, there you have it.